All right, so now, Mike, we are in the actual chalk talk portion of our interview session. So this will be broken into 4 quarters since we are in sports and entertainment. First section is going to be the preseason, which will be just a quick introduction of yourself. Second quarter will be training days, which will be your high school and college years, early career path. Third quarter will be your regular season, which will be your current role in your day-to-day at the NBA. And then last quarter, the fourth quarter, will be playoffs, and that'll end off with some career advice. So going into it, first quarter is the preseason. So we're going to just start off with an introduction. So we're going to start with your name, where you're from, and where you work. And then what is one aspect of sports that you appreciate the most?
Awesome. My name is Mike Taylor, and I am from Detroit, Michigan, currently the Senior Director of Team Marketing and Business Operations for the NBA League Office in New York City. One thing I love about working in sports is, one, just the power that sports has to bring people together, right? So for 2 hours during a game, people forget about all of the troubles of everyday life, and they're able to just be entertained and have a good time and kind of free their mind of whatever stress they were going through outside of sports. So I love being a part of providing people with those memories of a lifetime.
Absolutely. And going into how sports affected you in your early career path in high school and college, when you were younger, what did you initially want to do as a career?
Yeah, when I was younger, I think I probably wanted to play in the NBA. Like most kids that grew up in my neighborhood playing basketball, we either wanted to play or be the GM of a team.
Who or what gave you your first real break into the sports industry?
Yeah, it's a great question. So when I was looking to get into the sports industry, didn't know anyone. So I wrote a bunch of emails and tried to find as many people that I could just send a cold email to. And I got lucky that one person responded. His name was Steve Kerr, the current head coach of the Golden State Warriors. And at the time, he worked for the Phoenix Suns, and he gave me a call and gave me some great advice. He ended up connecting me to his buddies that worked for the Chicago Bulls, which led to me getting a sales internship with the Chicago Bulls as my first official job in sports.
Absolutely. And I know you have the perspective of actually being an athlete, but who was kind of like an influential person from a business perspective in the world of sports for you?
Yeah, probably my first boss, Dave Dowd. He really helped me understand just the world of sports and the world of selling sports. And, my perception of salespeople were the car salesman, the sleazy car salesman guy. And he really helped me understand that you could be a normal person and you can talk to people in a normal way and sell to them, and you could be yourself, which was huge for me to understand that, I didn't have to put on a show or be a character, that I could just connect with people in a genuine way and have success in this business. And so he was, one of my first mentors that really helped me along my career.
Absolutely. And jumping into your current role today at the NBA, if a student were to shadow you, what would they see you doing on your day-to-day?
Yeah, day-to-day, the thing I love about my job is that every day is different. So on any given day, let's say that student might see me in meetings talking about a project where we're talking about, maybe new rules to the game that we want to implement, or a new marketing campaign that we want to launch in, Paris, or talking to a team and helping them with strategy as they figure out what prices they're going to charge for next season, right? So, I think a lot of it is problem solving. A lot of it will be, working with others to create solutions and to try to drive the business and help our teams make money and be profitable.
Absolutely, which is the role of every team in its respective industry. But what is the 2 most satisfying part of your job?
I think the 2 most satisfying parts for me is, one, just in helping others, right? So whether people that I've hired, people that have worked for me, just helping people accomplish their career goals. That's always been kind of a passion for mine as a leader, is to just help people find success. So that's, whether it's the teams that I'm working with, whether it's the people on my staff, I find joy in helping people accomplish their goals. In the second piece, again, I would say is, just working in sports and helping people find their own passion and utilizing sports to solve their problems. So whether that's a company that entertains clients at NBA games, whether that's a dad that's looking to spend some quality time with his family at a game, like being that support and providing those solutions. I really take pride in using sports to bring people together.
Absolutely. And through the research I've done through your LinkedIn, you've moved up in your position in each position that you've been in. So what is one skill or a mindset that has helped you continuously be successful in your career?
Yeah, I would say one is being competitive, right? And I like to try to get better every day. And I like to, try to outperform my peers, outperform, whatever expectations they have for me. I like to, if there's a goal set, I like to surpass it, right? So just that competitive nature that started from playing sports and liking to win, right? So it's that same mindset in business. Like I still like to win. I still like to show up and be the top performer. And that competitiveness has helped me in my career.
So going back to your point of you liking to win, we're down by 3, 40 seconds left. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. So we need you to come clutch in the playoffs. Last section of the Chalk Talk. We're going to end off with some career advice. So if you go back and tell your high school self one piece of advice, what would you tell yourself?
Wow, if I could go back and give myself one piece of advice, it would be to find opportunities to step outside of my comfort zone and to not put myself in a box of just being a specialist in one particular skill. And so whether that's one subject, and just sticking to that, but like finding new challenges, finding things that maybe you aren't sure if you would like, but it could be worth trying to see. I think as you go into college, there might be courses that you just try to see. Maybe I could like that if I give it a try, or maybe there's something that I'm a little nervous about doing, but like taking that chance, pushing yourself to take risks. That would be some of the most advice I would give myself when I was in high school.
What is the next step a camper should take after attending this camp?
If they want to take my job?
If they want to take your job.
I would say to start to inform yourself on the business of sports, whether that's reading different publications like Sports Business Journal or different websites like Front Office Sports. Just start to learn about the business and learn who the players are, learn what companies are doing, how brands are using sports to drive their business. Really look at it as kind of a different craft for you to learn and become an expert in. And there's so much information out there, and as you start to identify positions, you can look those people up on LinkedIn, you can see the path that they took, and you can start to compare and decide what path that you want to take for yourself, what major you want to have, what internships you want to pursue. And then I would say, as you watch games, look at how businesses align themselves with sports teams, whether it's the patches that you see on jerseys, whether it's the different promotions that a team might run to showcase a different brand. Start to notice some of the ways that business is done within the world of sports.
Thank you, Mr. Mike, for spending time with us today. Campers, be sure to stay tuned for more content. We're going to have many more professionals, great professionals such as Mike, come in and speak with us on the Chalk Talks. Stay tuned. Thank you, guys. We out. Peace.
Thank you.